Okay, replacing AC compressor on the 06 F250. So this is going to be the same for this generation with a 5.4 liter engine. Jack up the car. I put it on jack stands. There's two, just enough to get the front tires off the ground a little bit. I put on the main frame versus this control arm monstrosity they kind of got going on here. Remove the tire, remove the splash shield, or the fender well, or whatever you want to call it. There's just 5.5s on the fender wall, there's like 3/8 with big washers spread out, and there's like a plastic clip that holds it down here, a couple plastic clips down here. So you gotta just kind of maneuver that out, but once you get that out, you got good access to a lot of the engine components down here. AC compressor's right here because it's shooting out metal chunks out of it. Classic. Remove the belt with the tensioner there. Get it off the compressor. I just removed some of the connectors. I just put white tape, keep them junk out of them, and kind of keeps track of, so you don't forget to plug them back in. The hose assembly still needs to be removed, but that's easy. There's 3 bolts that hold on the AC compressor, and what makes it hard is it's at the way bottom here, and there's this metal engine cradle frame that it's kind of nestled into, which is in here. These are the motor mount studs, and I'll get to that in a bit. I'll show you that in a bit. But you could actually access the 2 bottom bolts for the AC compressor. There's holes. There's actually holes for them. But so there's 3 bolts that hold in the AC compressor. The ones up front are 10 mil. One right here. There's one on top, which is not too bad to access. And the one down here is a 13 millimeter for whatever reason, just so they could. Ford likes to do a lot of things to make your life hard. But the way this was sitting, it was just this bolt was sitting just a little too deep to get a decent bite with the socket. Even with a universal joint, it just doesn't get a good bite, and you're just going to slip and strip the bolt. So you have to jack up the engine a little bit, and you have to remove. There's 3 motor mounts just on the passenger side. These are 21 millimeter, and there's one up top. Kind of hard to get a camera, but there's another one up here, as you can see that, and that one's, you can't get an impact on that, even a right angle impact. It's going to use a big breaker bar or a 1/2-inch drive ratchet, and you got to remove them all the way off. I thought I could just loosen them, but you got to remove them all the way off, and you can see they're just slightly up. And how I did that was, of course I watched the video, but that's the bell housing right there, right after the oil pan. The little piece of wood. Just slowly jack it up, and just jack it up as much as you need. Or you don't need to go that much higher, because if you go too high, it's going to mess up your approach here with your socket. So you're going to need extensions and stuff to get down in there. But now I could get a decent straight shot on them. And so basically that's it. So you don't have to. Yeah, so that's basically how you get those off. You don't have to jack the motor like all the way up. You could. I saw a video where the guy basically did that, but I don't think that's necessary, because now I could get access to them. Because with this, you can see you're probably gonna have to remove this like harness assembly, this plastic thing, because this is actually, you know, the motor went up, so it's almost touching this. But I have it. I have enough. It's up enough where I can do what I need to do. And I only did the passenger side. I don't remove the driver's side. So anyway, I just wanted to. I know it's kind of a little too long-winded, but basically that's the secret to get this AC compressor out, because it's not easy. They have it down here. So so that's it.